Video is sponsored by Zapply's T1. Now listen, I'm 47 and I've been hitting the head a lot for a living, but I still feel sharper now at 47 than what I did when I was 30. And that's not luck. That is looking after the right things. Now the fact, what are your thoughts on Ilia right now?
He's a little bitch, lad. How can you sit there and call yourself a world champion and quit on your still when the going gets tough? Two mates in the main event, Ilia versus Justin. Ilia did say he was going to come back around this time, so June. Perfect for him, and obviously Justin Gaethje said himself when he was fighting me, he wants to beat me and then go on to fight on the White House, and he's done it. You know what I mean? That's off to him. He said he was going to do that. That's a scrap. You know what I mean? They're going to come out and they're going to try and take each other's heads off, but everyone's already counting Gaethje out, and we've already learned you can't do that. I don't know, I've got a sneaky suspicion that Gaethje might pull off an upset here and surprise everyone. As you know, it's a fight. It's a fist fight. It can go either way. Anyone could beat anyone. In the White House, he's probably going to have a little bit more motivation to go out there and win because it's in front of his presidents in his home country. We'll have to see how that one plays out because obviously it's big implications for the rest of the division. I'm obviously going to be watching that. I'll have my eye on that, but I'm going to be focused on whoever I get to fight.
Paddy, the Paddy Pimblett, wasted no time reigniting one of the most personal rivalries in the lightweight division, and once again, his focus was on Ilia Topuria. This time, Pimblett went straight after Topuria's mindset. He made a very personal remark about Ilia, accusing him of quitting on himself and questioning the mentality behind his fighting spirit. This was more than standard promotional trash talk.
I know I'm going to beat him.
See, this is why people gravitate towards you, Paddy, because you got to be confident to say, listen, I'm going to beat this guy. I'm going to smoke this guy. I'm going to stop him or whatever. But a lot of people won't do that.
No, I'm going to beat him. That's a 100% fact.
How are you going to beat him?
100% fact.
How are you going to beat him?
It depends, to be honest. I keep having the mad thoughts about knocking him out with an eye kick, but you never know. You never know. But I think his chaoticness...
A head kick knockout?
Never know, but I think his chaoticness and his...
Pimblett was challenging the psychological side of a fighter who had built much of his reputation on confidence and the belief that he could beat anyone. It was a bold statement, especially when you consider everything Topuria has already achieved. But Pimblett's next comments showed that he genuinely believes he has noticed something about Ilia that other fighters may have missed.
Never lost before, and he's about 27, and his whole aura around his fighting is I'm unbeaten, no one can beat me. Now he's just being beat by Justin Gaethje, in his words, 38-year-old man. Know what I mean? When he beat me.
Yeah.
Most fighters would probably not point to their own defeat as evidence that they can beat another elite opponent. Pimblett did exactly that. He openly admitted that Justin Gaethje defeated him. However, he also pointed out that he had previously predicted Gaethje would beat Topuria.
Don't get me wrong, but I don't understand how we got moved above me in the rankings for beating Dan Hooker. Damn the bum Hooker.
Does that piss you off?
Yeah. And that's why as soon as I got offered the fight with BSD, I was like, yeah.
Why is that?
I want me ranking
What do you
back.
think the rankings are looking at?
I don't know, you know, like, as I say, lads, Dan Hooker would get out grappled by a blind man with no legs. Know what I mean? And
because you were on a 7-fight win streak.
Yeah.
You pushed Justin Gaethje to the absolute limit. Close fight, 3-2-ish, something like that. The rankings are supposed to now look at fights and then based upon that, adjust your ranking.
It's one of them. Well, when I beat him on the weekend, I'll be back in rank 5.
Okay.
Know what I mean? So that's all I'm thinking about.
So Ilia Topuria, you think you're going to fight. When do you think that'll happen?
I don't know. I just think, I know it's inevitable in the next couple of years. I've got to fight him. There's no way we end our careers without fighting each other.
No, of course.
No.
When that prediction eventually came true, Pimblett took it as confirmation of what he had already believed about Ilia. In Pimblett's mind, the MMA math is simple. He believes he noticed certain weaknesses in Topuria's game before they were fully exposed. Seeing Gaethje defeat Ilia only increased his confidence that those same weaknesses could eventually be used against Topuria by him.
And what about Justin Gaethje?
I hope so, but he's towards the end of his career, but things must let him down.
I saw you said that you'd go up to 170 for Conor.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Of course.
Yeah. Why not?
Why not? You know what I mean? I'd love to have a little fight at 170, see how my body feels out of it, and do it against Conor McGregor.
I think if Conor can win this, I think he fights Islam Makhachev next. Which I know is a crazy shout.
Yeah.
But think about
But
the storyline.
the storyline that they've got.
Everything with Khabib and all the rest of it. Because Conor will take that fight. Of course he would. Because say what you want about that guy, he ain't going to turn a fight down.
The welterweights won't be happy.
Okay.
It's all about the strikers on that game for me, the number 9s.
And then Benoît Saint Denis, when we're finishing him.
Hopefully the first round, lad, get him out of there nice and fast. I don't need another one of them 5-round wars, lad. No, I don't need another one of them 6 months after the last one.
How did you feel after that? How was the body?
Sad.
Yeah.
One of the maddest thing ever is.
But Pimblett's argument is not only about technique. He is also questioning the entire image that surrounded Topuria. According to Pimblett, Topuria's confidence and reputation for being almost impossible to beat were major parts of his advantage. Ilia carried himself like a fighter who truly believed nobody could stop him.
Go on.
After fighting Tony Ferguson.
Really?
And I've dominated for 3 rounds.
Yeah. It's weird,
my body has never, like, his bones were made out of metal. People are scared of getting punched.
Sometimes on the end of the nose, that can sting a little bit.
I just don't think getting punched hurts.
I was meant to just clip myself. All right, give us your prediction for Benoît then.
Yeah, I think I finish him fast. I think he's going to probably put his head in a choke and get put fast asleep. I don't think he'll tap. I think he'll